together, folks. 10 seconds.
Best of luck. Pick check, please.
5.
Let's go to black.
3.
You need Cellulube.
Shark fin flippers for torpedo power.
Super Swimmer Shark Attack includes mask with underwater goggles, web gloves for turns and speed, and shark fin flippers. Available at all major toy stores. By Big Time Toys. Always swim with adults present.
Still lives on in our hearts.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views, and all the episodes I must review. Okay, so far I got my Father's Day episode out of the way, and I finally got the last Season 2 episode out of the way, too. And now today, I'm actually going to finish up Season 4's episodes, and this does not include the Casa Grande episodes that started this season. I'm talking about the Loud House episodes that have the Loud characters in them. And with this being said, Exchange of Heart, the 27th episode from Season 4, and the 176th episode of The Loud House. And also, like I stated before, the last episode I'm reviewing from Season 4. So when I heard this episode, and when I was hearing that Clyde was actually the star of this episode, I felt like I was going to be bored out of my fucking mind with this one, because obviously, when it comes to a Clyde McBride episode, I can get a little bored by it, like I did with Absent-Minded, and maybe even a bit with Runaway McBride. But don't worry, I actually have someone here who's gonna help me out with this episode review. And you actually saw him before in Absent-Minded, and now he has come return to do this episode with me.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby! I am back and ready to review! Another Clyde-themed episode, that is. Feels good to be back, critic. So, what Clyde escapade will we be reviewing today? Oh, I actually haven't seen this one. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
When twilight is deep in the sky, someone that I long to see keeps haunting my reverie, and so the loneliness deepens my heart calls to you, calls to you.
Morning, Dads.
Morning, sweetie. Oh, arms up.
Are you kidding me right now?
Now, don't want you falling off the stool and cracking your noggin.
Yeah, leave the cracking to me.
And I thought Luann's puns were awful.
How about another joke?
I think we've had enough of your jokes.
Clyde, is there anything you wanted to do this weekend? Ooh, we could do CPR training.
Ew.
No homo.
Well, actually, Zach's watching this new movie about a family of crows who organize and take over.
Whoa, that sounds pretty scary. Plus, it could trigger your crow phobia.
Oh yeah, how can we all forget how pussyfied he and Lincoln are when they can't even handle scary shit on television? Especially when this is actually proven in The Price of Admission, how Clyde didn't actually want to go see that scary movie, but Lincoln did, and he got so pussyfied about it. Lesson learned. Or at least they should have learned that lesson by now.
Harold, you want to weigh in here?
Dad's right, honey. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Clyde, they're hot!
Survey says...
God damn.
All right. Guzzle the old work tonight. Out to give you collywobbles. That's what.
Lincoln's pulling a video game all-nighter. Can I join him?
Well, even if it's the weekend, you still have a bedtime, kiddo.
I guess CPR training it is.
Just me, or is Clyde's dad acting even more protective than they usually were? While you're at it, you might as well be cutting off Clyde's oxygen supply.
Clyde, no, not the hot sauce. You'll burn your mouth. I thought we locked this up.
Hey, Critic, you got any stress toys?
I'll blow your off!
Holy shit!
Did that help?
Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to make it through this review without this thing.
So you can't come over for the all-nighter? Bummer. Now Rusty gets to invite his cousin Randy. That guy always double dips the salsa.
Holy fuck, I didn't even know Rusty actually had a cousin named Randy. Since when has this ever been addressed in his family? Hell, the only relative I've seen around is his dad and his little brother Rocky. Speaking of, how many people still ship these two together? And do you think Rocky's ever gonna come back if they find him a new voice actor?
Wait, Rusty's got a cousin named Randy? Well, one time I saw this episode of SpongeBob that reveals that Sandy has an unseen twin brother named Randy. But we're not here to talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Sometimes my dads kind of drive me crazy.
Wow. Got it all figured out now, huh, kid?
Wouldn't you like to know?
They watch my every move. I never have any freedom. Just once, I'd love to stay up late and eat a pickle.
And I thought Lisa was insanely creepy. That's kind of cringeworthy how they watch every one of your moves. And I hope they didn't install cameras into that bathroom either. But it's a good damn thing they're not pedophiles.
Wait, you can't eat pickles? One guy in the 1800s dies from a freak pickle choking accident, and now I can never have one. R.I.P. Jebediah Gladstone. Mwah.
Jebediah Gladstone?
This one's not going to be too much easy to explain. It's kind of a hard, long story to tell, Mikey.
Thanks for the history lesson, Critic. Now, you want to get back to the review?
Sure, unless you got two overprotective dads that are so much helicopter parenting you all the time.
Maybe if your dad said something to distract them, they'd be less focused on you. Hey, look! Why don't you get them another pet? Liam's giving away baby chicks again.
You're really handpicked.
That is like so lame.
I don't know. My cats are born hunters. You should have seen what they did to my dad's bunny slippers.
Two mean pussies.
I'm talking one mean pussy.
Oy vey.
But this could work.
Clyde, wash your eyes. I've got the pressure cooker out.
I think you've made a vagina. If you're gonna act like an ass, I'm gonna treat you like an ass. No matter how close that ass is riding to the floor.
Okay. So, anyway.
So I had an idea I wanted to run past you guys. How about we host a Brazilian exchange student? His name is Tiago, and he's in my grade!
Wow, Clyde, what inspired this?
I just thought it would be fun. Plus, I've always wanted to know more about Brazilian culture.
Yeah, kind of like Donald Duck. I mean, He's friends with a parrot named Jose Carioca, and he knows a lot about Brazilian culture. This has potential to basically be a Loud House version of Saludos Amigos and The Three Caballeros. Oh man, I love those movies.
Saludos, amigos, a fond greeting to you.
That must be him. I got it. Oi, I'm Thiago. Nice to meet you.
Wow, he has the same name as Blue and Jewel's son.
Hi, Thiago. I'm Clyde. Oh, sorry, Clyde. I am a hugger. You two dads, get over here. Welcome. It's good to have you.
He's kind of like Pinkie Pie in that regard. Can I please play that clip?
I'm just so happy for you! Thanks.
These are gifts for you. Carnival costumes. We wear them to dance the samba. Maybe you guys can try these on and Thiago can show you a few steps. I'll leave you to it.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh dear Neptune. There are so many wrong ways to interpret that.
Pickle time. My taste buds are already dancing. Oh, I get it. You guys want a little freedom too.
I have 2 pickles, I have 2 pickles, I have 2 pickles today. Hey, hey.
Clyde, are you eating pickles?
No.
And are the kitties eating treats?
No, Dads. We're just making a cheese tray. Gouda or Swiss?
Ooh, how about both? And don't forget the water crackers.
They're still not distracted enough. We've got to try and get them out of the house with Thiago. Now, where are those water crackers?
And make sure you don't feed the cats any catnip. There'll be no marijuana in this house. Anyways.
Too tight.
Oh, whoops. So sorry.
Oh my god! And I thought that Luna with those shrunken eyes from Perfect Gig was hilarious. But this is really gold. That is going on my list of top 10 funniest Loud House faces.
Morning, Clyde.
Morning, everyone. Dads, I was thinking, why don't you take Thiago on a grand tour of Royal Woods today? Maybe stop for a picnic?
What a great idea!
And while you're there, you might as well see a big bear and his little friend, speaking like he's Dan Aykroyd.
After all, I'm smarter than the average bear.
Well, hello there, ho diddly o me. Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over that pick.
Gee, homie, it's not very nice to maul Ranger Ned.
You want some of this?
Seriously, why the fuck did that just happen?
I'd love to come along, but someone needs to stay home and, cat sit.
Huh?
You know how those stinkers like to unpot the plants while we're gone. Bad cat. No.
Fuck you, asshole.
Well, at least these little pussies didn't form an assault like Scooby-Doo did.
Did that dog just punch someone?
Clyde's right. We can't leave the cats alone.
Great! Have fun! And now to watch Chromageddon. Mwah!
Trust me, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get to sleep. You can ask Lincoln himself. He did it himself once in the price of admission.
Don't close your eyes! Don't look away! Somebody's gonna guard us! Somebody's gonna protect us!
But we can't leave Clyde alone either.
I know. Let's call our cat sitter Francois. Then Clyde can come along.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute, if these two Nimrods actually had a cat sitter the whole time, what the fuck was the whole point of them actually asking Luna for help in The Perfect Gig?
Survey says...
So, the McBrides and Clyde's little friend actually go to Tall Timbers Park for their little picnic.
Just consider yourself lucky Yogi Bear's not around to steal your picnic baskets.
Clyde, where's your mosquito hat? You never know when there's gonna be a bug outbreak.
This is probably the most annoyed I have seen Clyde in the entire series.
Here's a little Royal Woods history. The Pony Express used to cut through this very park. Here's some petrified manure to prove it. Oh, no, just a pine cone.
I swear, it's like talking to Lynn Sr., only if he was black.
Hope you don't eat it like Sid did. He learned the hard way that pine cones taste like crap. Actually, they taste more like glass.
Huh, what are we gonna do with all these extra pickles?
Guess we'll just throw them away.
Shit, these two boys' testicles really dropped too soon. I'm sure Charlie Brown had nothing to do with this.
Hey, Dads, I'm just gonna take a short walk. Stretch my legs.
Survey says
Let's hope this works.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go for a walk, because I already can tell that this whole entire episode is just gonna be around Clyde and not any of the Loud characters. Mikey, I think you better take it from here. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, Critic. As long as you're okay with this.
Hey, Dads, can we talk? I'm worried about Tiago. I think he's homesick.
What makes you say that?
Let's hope he doesn't sing a song about his homesickness like Sandy did. Actually, on second thought, I'd actually really welcome that.
Wish I was back in Texas.
Well, I saw him hugging his carnival costume and looking sad. But you know what might help? A little quality time with the two greatest dads I know, Bing and Bang. I'd love to join, but I think that some one-on-one time would do him a load of good.
I really want to make a reference to something right now, but since it's a reference to one of the worst episodes of the whole series, obviously you're not gonna like it.
Well, all right then.
Oh, look how well he hides it.
Have fun, guys! Freedom and pickles!
That's disturbing.
damn right.
The world's most famous
Crook, trickety, crockety, quickety, quick, the croc is after Captain.
Shut up, Owen!
Go with the flow. In a spin, if you keep moving this thing, you're probably gonna kick. So wave your hands in the air.
Oh yeah!
That's a lot of hot sauce on one burrito, Clyde. It's gotta pass through your colon, kid. I mean, honestly, I've had experience with spicy food before, and let's just say those experiences did not turn out pretty.
You see? He likes it.
Pebbles, quick!
Clyde, we're home.
Oh, hey, Dads. We were just getting an early jump on our bedtime. How'd it go tonight?
Did you have a good time?
That's just what I was going to ask you.
Huh?
You were right. Tiago really needed some one-on-one time.
He told us all about his life in Brazil and how he hopes to be a professional samba dancer one day.
I wanna party and live my life. I wanna party.
Oh man, you guys, they would love it there.
It sounds like you guys are really bonding. Who knows? Maybe you could even visit him in Brazil someday.
Now there's a fun idea.
Clyde, something tells me that all of this is something you might regret later.
Good
Morning, Dads. Have you seen my hat? Dads?
Boy, it's kind of empty in here. I wonder where they went. Well, wherever they are, they don't have me to slow them down anymore.
Went to farmer's market with tea. Well, I'm sure they at least left my breakfast in the microwave. It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't really matter.
Shut up! It doesn't matter! I'll just stop at Flip's for a breakfast flippy. Dads, I'm home. My homework's ready if you want to check it. Really? They're gone again? And no note this time.
Nope, sorry.
Guess they don't care if I get into college.
Better on your own. A meal becomes a banquet when you eat alone.
I was left alone, still I waited for the day.
Okay, now it's getting sad.
I can't believe this. First they forget my breakfast burrito, then they leave without writing me a note. And now they're doing whatever that is.
A group of skilled dancers entertained the guests. Not the modern tango of Buenos Aires, but the country dances of the Argentine. The same tunes to which their grandparents had danced.
When they're supposed to be giving me my weekly haircut. Just look at how long my bangs are.
Holy fish paste! Well, I know someone who could provide you with a nice new hairstyle.
They said that all of my hair would disappear. Now look at my hair.
Yeah, that is still so disturbing.
Tiago, do your bangs need a trim?
Oh, come on!
Someone's salty.
Getting kind of tense, aren't you?
Dads, we need to talk. Really? They're gone again? Went to aeroporto. What? Why did they go to the airport? And their suitcases are gone?
And the first person he thought of was
Dr. Robotnik!
Oh, my boy. Oh,
Mama Luigi!
oh.
Maybe you could even visit him in Brazil someday.
Now there's a fun idea.
Uh-oh, look what you've done.
Survey says.
And I'm in deep shit.
I don't feel so good. Lincoln, I've got an emergency, and there's no code for it. Hey, Lincoln! Lincoln! Clyde, I'm here.
Now, since Lincoln's actually back on the set, so am I. Hope you didn't miss me too much. And don't attempt to show any replays. I already know what happens in this episode.
What is it? My dad and Tiago are flying to Brazil, and they left me behind. Who knows when or if they're coming back?
Don't you think you might be overreacting a little?
Clyde, no offense, but that sounds a little nuts.
See, Lincoln gets my point.
Hell, look on the bright side. At least you can actually have a house party and you can actually make a movie about it. Then again, that wouldn't be too bad of an episode.
Listen up and let me tell you about this feeling that is going around. Everybody wants to have a party. It can bring you up when you're feeling down.
But anyway, Clyde, Lincoln, and Lori are at the airport.
Guys, good luck, buddy. So, should we stop for breakfast?
Girl, wake the hell up. This isn't a Texas hotel. They can't be up that fucking early.
Yeah, Lori ain't looking so good. And this episode was before the episode where Lenny got her driver's license, so that's understandable. In fact, just look at those bags under her eyes. Even her bags have bags.
Dads, wait! I don't want you to go to Brazil!
Clyde, what is it?
I only asked if we could host Tiago because I wanted a little freedom. But I never wanted you guys to forget about me.
Forget you.
Sorry, that kind of felt necessary. And plus, I like the song. Especially the other version.
Fuck you.
I love you and I need you and I miss spending time with you.
When she's treating me, deceiving me, I'd rather be alone.
Clyde, there's been a huge misunderstanding. We aren't going to Brazil, Tiago is.
Excuse me?
What the fuck did you just say?
All that dance practice we did paid off. T got accepted into samba school in Rio. Class starts tomorrow, so he had to take the first flight out.
Oh, no, that's just sickening. If there was a samba school, I know who would be a principal or at least a vice principal of it.
I give up.
Jose Carioca.
But your suitcases were gone.
Well, someone liked Flippy so much that we decided to send him back with a few suitcases full.
Does Clyde McBride remind you of anybody we actually know and does over-exaggerate stupid shit all the time? Especially when he tried to keep his friends together in a liar reveal episode from season 4. You know, the premise of this episode feels so familiar to another episode I reviewed a few years back. But someone I'll actually talk about that as soon as we get to the very end of this.
Dad and I would never forget about you.
Well now, don't you feel better?
We were just trying to give you more space. It seemed like that's what you wanted.
You mean you could tell?
And you may have had less freedom than you thought.
You mean you were watching me the whole time?
Stalk much? Let's hope you guys aren't watching him do his own thing as he's looking up a bunch of dirty photos on his phone.
At the end of the line, I'll make you mine.
I tell you what, being watched around in the house is kind of creepy and fucked up. And I'm so glad my parents don't do that. Otherwise, I would be paying for a hotel room. I'd be staying there until I buy a house.
So long, T. Good luck with your samba school. There is no samba school. Don't get me wrong, your dads are lively people, but they're a bit intense.
Shit, weren't they always? I kinda like this kid. That kid took the words right out of my mouth. Shit, I would never go in an exact same house. If a friend invited me over and suddenly he's got 2 moms or 2 dads. Been to one and I never went back there.
Even for me. I don't know how you do it, Clyde. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. If you're ever in Brazil, look me up, Clyde. Ciao, ciao. Tiago, you're gonna miss your plane. Bye, Clyde. Bye.
You kiss me tomorrow, I'll bite your face off.
Understood?
Now, just because that happened, that doesn't mean it made Clyde a homosexual. Honestly, he still likes girls, and he's never had interest in men. Seriously, I have no idea why this kid and the girl Cricket exactly do that. That would probably make me feel uncomfortable. Later at the McBride's house.
I don't like it. Make me feel all funny.
Here you go, Clyde, while you wait for your breakfast to cool.
Is this for real?
Mm-hmm. But chew carefully.
Look, don't turn this into a friggin' Abbott and Costello routine, okay?
This is for you, Jebediah.
And God said unto Noah, bring me one of every stereotype, and you will have your crappy 90s movie. And Noah said,
Get the f*** out of here!
Gosh, I guess they really are dangerous.
No, that was just a minor slip of an accident. But your dads will be alright, I'm pretty much sure of that.
Survey says...
Kill the geese. Kill the alligators.
Whoa.
Kill the grass.
Holy shit. These are like nitro-boosting alligators.
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
at it.
And that has been Exchange of Heart. Yeah, I bet y'all know this was coming. First of all, this episode title kind of has similarities with Change of Heart, and that was a bad episode that Clyde McBride anticipated in. In this episode, he's trying to take a foreign exchange student under his wing so he can get his dad's attention so that way he can actually get some time alone. Kind of sounds a bit like Sound of Silence, doesn't it? And then again, there were some kind of moments I caught with Snow Way Down, with Clyde's dad being super overprotective. And I found that one so much hilarious more than this one, because there were some overprotective things that feel a little too over-exaggerated. And some of it actually worked in that episode. In this episode, they really don't. Because there were a few things that felt a little forced and a little too cringeworthy. Especially when they had footage of Clyde dancing in the basement. Didn't even know they had cameras set up all over the place. So there's nothing really too much interesting, and there's really not too much I can actually say about this episode. Because when coming back to review this episode, I totally completely forgot about this episode. Because it just wasn't that interesting and it became boring to me. Even the new kid doesn't even make me feel interested. In fact, the sister episode of this one actually shares with Community Disservice, where Lola actually did the same thing with Melly. And I think it's perfectly safe to say that you're better off watching Community Disservice than you are watching this one. Because anything that has Lola in it, it would feel so much interesting. Then again with Lana, then again with Luna, then again with Lenny, and maybe a bit with Lincoln and Lily. The one thing that nearly almost irritated me was one part where Clyde's dads were actually leaving him all alone and they were giving the new kid so much of attention. I almost was starting to pick up a few vibes that was going to feel like that infamous overhated episode from season 2. But somewhat that wasn't even the case. Pretty much damn close call, I would say. Because I did not want Clyde's dad to be the same way as the Louds were with Lincoln. And I have to say, the big twist at the end where Clyde thought his dads were leaving to Brazil, first of all, why would they even do that? When it turned out that they were actually taking the new kid to the airport to actually fly back home. That was a little unexpected for me. So clearly, it's not a bad episode. I mean, I'm the kind of person who doesn't take too much into Clyde McBride episodes or either Casa Grande episodes. Because most of the time they either just bore me or they just don't make me feel interested in them. So I would say pretty much this episode is really much forgettable. Especially when I forgot I even watched this episode. When really I was actually hooked with Community Disservice a lot more. Anything you would like to say about this episode, Mikey?
Sweet music.
Well, that was quite an experience. Warmed my heart knowing that reviewing these episodes with me brings you joy, Critic. To be honest, I'm actually excited to see what episode I'm going to review with you next. Well, I gotta go. See ya!
Okay, that wasn't too much saying, but screw it. This has been the Loud House Critic. It's about time for me to take a little summer vacation.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove is how we show our love. In the loud house, gotta love mom and dad for not going completely mad.